Welcome back to City Focus. I'm here with Anthony Musgrove. He's the Public Works Administrator, and he's gonna talk to us a little bit about the new ordinance for refuse collection.
That's right.
And disposal. So Anthony, just last night at City Council, Council approved the changes. So can you kind of summarize what we're going to see differently with collections in the city?
We'll start off with the recycle side of collections. Back in 2020, we went through all of the recycle routes, and we did an audit and found out that only 21% of the homes were recycling. And then with the onset of COVID-19, that kind of went in the direction of where we stopped collecting curbside, and we opened up 3 drop site collection sites for everyone to bring their recyclables. And since that time, we have looked at the tonnages that we have gotten, monthly averages and everything. And the second year that we were doing this, as you know, COVID-19 was still in effect, and trying to keep all those safety measures, the volumes that we were collecting started picking up. And so we were starting to pick up more volume with the 3 drop sites than we were actually with curbside pickup. And continuing today, we're still continuing to have the volumes more than we had curbside. So we looked at that was a good tool because we only were collecting 21%. And we looked at, from an operational standpoint, this is the way that we needed to go. A good thing there, we were able to lessen our carbon footprint in the neighborhoods and everything.
Yeah.
That's one good aspect of it. And then we're still collecting recyclables. And then another thing that, you know, curbside recycling is, you know, in the neighborhoods. So anyone living in, I would say, apartment complexes or anything now, they have the ability to bring, you know, if they want to recycle, they can bring everything to one of the 3 sites.
Yeah.
And they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you don't have to hoard all your recyclables by the back door or anything like that. So anytime you go to the store, the market, or whatever, stop by the neighborhood drop site.
Yeah, I know one of the big thing is, because only 21% of our citizens was actually participating.
Right.
You know, being able to not have those trucks rolling to everybody's house when only, you know, and when 79% of them weren't even there.
Right.
But you still had to roll those trucks every day.
That's right. I still had to roll the trucks every day. And what kind of led me to that, you know, I had a lot of residents call in, hey, I live in an apartment complex.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a place where I can bring it? We collect a lot of recyclables in my families. And so that kind of got the ball rolling to begin with. How can I service everything and you know, from an operational standpoint, you know, stay sustainable?
Yeah.
And so that's kind of how the audit got going there. And it's been a proven track record that the 3 drop sites has been the way to go.
Yeah, and once again, you talk about those people who live in an apartment complex, but you also have businesses who may not be residents there, but they still may want to recycle.
Right. I went out and visited the 5 Points recycle drop site, and we had a fella there. He was unloading cardboard boxes, and he works from home, and he kind of services a couple of businesses.
Yeah.
And so what he would do is have that there in some of the businesses around town, and he was collecting that cardboard there and bringing it to the site, because we do have trailers set up for nothing but cardboard. And so that's another great thing there, that, you know, anyone like that with a little business, they're able to do that as well.
And also, I mean, now that we have those drop sites, they're open. So county residents who haven't had the luxury of being able to recycle can actually use it too.
Well, the county, I believe they do have recyclable drop sites, but who's to say if someone's coming to town to shop or anything, drop something off, because it's open to the public.
Okay. Now, the plan for these drop sites were in place before COVID-19 started, and it just kind of COVID kind of sped it up, and I guess ultimately, we've got the drop sites now, and we've got the cardboard only spots, and we've got now the glass only also.
Right.
Why did we have to move to the glass only?
Well, the glass only, where we take our commingled material right now, it's a recycling plant, and they sort all the material out, and glass is one of the main things that they've asked to have separated because of, I guess, the belt system, because once glass breaks down, it's like sandpaper, and it's grit, and it eats up everything, gears and all. So that's one reason we've pulled glass to the side, to separate it from, the commingled material.
Now, I guess before we started these drop sites, and now 2 years later, what did you expect beforehand, and now looking at the tonnage that we're getting, how are you pleased with how the drop sites have done?
Well, I'm very pleased because the tonnages we're able to continue to gather more tonnage, and then I'm also pleased with it because now I can reach out and offer this service to my customers that's living in apartment complexes or duplexes, and had a lot of students from VSU want to recycle, and so now they have that opportunity. So it's been a great thing to open up these drop sites.
Is there anything else about this change that you want people or residents to know that they need to be informed of at this point?
The only thing that I would say is, sometimes people are not really sure what to recycle.
Yeah.
So at all three sites, we have a sign up there that has pictures and everything, exactly the recyclable materials
and
that we're able to.
Numbers,
right, the recycle numbers and everything. And then if anyone has internet access, you can go onto the city's website, go to Public Works, follow up under the recycle kiosk there, and it'll take you right to everything that we recycle that we were able to bring in.
Well, Anthony, I want to thank you for coming on the show and telling us all about recycling and the changes that we've made. And we hope that everybody continues to recycle and use our drop sites, because, we're all trying to make this earth a better place to live on. But anything other than that you want to tell folks?
That's it. Just bring all your recyclables to one of the three sites, and as things grow, we are looking at a future site. And I will say how we pick the sites. I will kind of elaborate a little bit on that in case somebody wonders how we pick where the sites are. The first thing is I look for city properties that we own to kind of keep the cost down, and then the other thing where we decided where the sites were is based off of the numbers of the audit.
Gotcha.
Where I've got generating the most.
Where the people were actually
where they're at.
Where they're actually using it. Okay.
So that's how we came up with the sites.
Okay, awesome. Well, Anthony, I want to thank you for coming on and
Sure.
Teaching our citizens about the new ordinance or the change in the existing ordinance. We'll be back here on City Focus.